Hello and welcome everybody to another Starcraft video. Real quick, I apologize that I haven't made any videos for a while. I had Canadian Thanksgiving and then I just kind of didn't really have any motivation to do anything after. So this is a replay of a map called Mushroom Kingdom War. And basically the way it works is it's a siege map. So down here you have the forces of Bowser, King Bowser, and the Koopalings versus the Mushroom Kingdom, which is all the white stuff on the map. That's all his defense. And then additionally you have heroes for the Mushroom Kingdom. I am Luigi, and then there's Mario, Yoshi, and Princess Peach. And basically you just fight and you try to win. Now I'm not really sure. This is interesting. Okay. See, this all is new. Apparently they updated it. I want to get rid of the top bit, I think. Yeah. Because this isn't really... The top bit definitely isn't important. Alright. So yeah, we can get this thing started. I don't recall exactly how long this video is, but it's not that long. So that's me saying Allied Chat on. And I'm asking White if he knows how to play, because White is the most important player. He said yes, and I say okay. And then I literally just tell them how to play. This is one of my game types. So basically I just told him, kill the enemy Zerglings, mess with the enemy heroes, upgrades top right, and White, can you please open the gate? That's literally everything I just said right there, and that's how you play, pretty much. Time to save the goddamn kingdom. Yeah, this game starts off slow, but it gets pretty fun. This is pretty one-sided, unfortunately, because I feel like Bowser and their hero, which is Larry Koopa, I feel like they don't really know how to play all that great. So it is what it is, unfortunately. We're actually killing our way out to go get kills. You can ignore all this text from me. I'm just telling people how to play. That pretty much stops now, and we just get it to the game. So this is a very... Basically, the way it works is Bowser can mass. He can send waves of troops at us. They spawn for free. And we get troops as well, but we have to buy them from this store, and this store over here too. This store is like the machine shop, and this store is the infantry shop. I meant Peach there. Peach Toadstool. It's purple. So here's Mario. Mario is the biggest tank. 2,500 health, 50 damage. He's just all around a god. Luigi is basically the second best hero, and then third is Yoshi, fourth is Peach. But Peach is good because she can actually lock down enemy units and stuff. So, and she gets really high damage too, 75 damage. So she's kind of like a hero sniper type deal. Larry is okay. He's not really that good though. One problem with this map is there's like 17 million different versions, so you've got to make sure to play on a good one. This is one of the good ones. Every time you see that little level up pop on the side of the screen there, it means that somebody's got a lot of kills and gotten some minerals. Which I think if we pop this back up here, you can see the mineral counts and the kill counts. So you can see I'm actually matching almost Mario. Oh no, that's APM. That's not okay. Where's the kill counts then? Well, the kill counts are up here. I'm actually got more than him. I guess I'll leave that up there. I guess it doesn't really get in the way that bad. Now, one thing to make quick note of. I told him to go heal. The only place that you can either heal with medics. That's why I told the white player to bring up some medics, or you can run all the way back here to this healing pad and heal up. So obviously medics are preferable because they'll take a little while longer, but you can stay near the front. You don't have to run all the way back. In the meantime, there's a whole lot of killing going on. I'm pumping as much into damage as I can because I want to get to the point where I'm one-shotting everything. Once Luigi can one-shot shit, he becomes real dangerous. So these guys have 50 health, so I need to be doing at least 50 health and no armor. So once I can do enough damage, that's great. They go for a bit of a push here. I said dead. I think we killed Larry Koopa there. Yes, we did. Now he's stuck with a Goomba. But, fortunately, this player, Bowser, as I just said, he can buy you more heroes. Poor Larry. Yeah, he overextended himself. This version of the map is a little bit more favored towards the Mushroom Kingdom. You got to be pretty good to survive as Bowser. How many obs you got? I'm up here just chowing down. Not sure where. Oh, there he is. There's Red. Using his disruption red to fuck with the heroes. You can see I actually have the most kills by far. I have even more than White, which is ridiculous. Take a few pot shots of the P2. Here he actually brings Bowser out. And I tell Peach to lock him down, but she doesn't. Because noob, unfortunately. Just asking if he has lockdown. I do. It's all good. It's all good. They're learning. But yeah, the game could have been over. We could have killed Bowser, and that would have been the end of her. Poor Larry. He should just be killing this, the Fat Mario doll. That's how you get kills if you lose your hero. Yeah, Yoshi is better at the start than Luigi, but late game though, Luigi is by far better just because of the speed difference. You got a stemmed marine with the kind of damage he can do. Once you start one-shotting shit, like yes, Yoshi will always do more damage, so he's more of like an ultralist killer. But Luigi can just rip through masses of units, and he's way faster too. So brings up a bunch of blargs. That's a lot of blargs. And Mario died. I actually missed that a little bit. Sorry. He dies in there, basically. He gets trapped by all the Ultralisks. Red gets a little salty because he died. And of course, since I say no reason to call names, he has to go over the top with it. I'm almost to the point I can start one-shotting things. Oh, I am one-shotting the Hydralisks. Yeah, because I just got another damage upgrade. Who left there? That was the purple player. Beach. So we're down to 2 heroes up here, me and Yoshi, versus just Bowser right now, but I think he does get another hero later. The way it works is you have to max out certain spawns. Yeah, so it looks like the replay is going to be... Oh, you can see down here. Okay, so it's about 25 in-game minutes. Alright. Interesting. But I've been recording for 11, but only 9 has elapsed. Usually the in-game time runs a bit faster. That's strange. Oh, well, I did have a bit of an intro. Yeah, Peach turned into whites, and it was, like, down here or something. Because purple left, so Princess Peach turned, had given over to white. So now that I'm one-shotting, I'm going to dump into armor. Once you can withstand the attacks of the Goombas, which you can almost do at the start, because you start with 2 armor, you just need like 3. But once you can withstand Piranha Plants and the Goombas, you're in pretty good shape. These guys right here, the Bob-Ombs, are pretty dangerous. 400 damage. Get a pack of them exploding on you, you can forget about it. Oh, did I die? I completely forgot that I died in this. It's all good, though. See, what happens when you die is you get a shitload of money. Let me pop this back up. So you can see I've got 100 minerals. I don't think I've even realized I've died yet. And there goes Yoshi as well. So we are now all dead. We got wiped out by orange. Unfortunately, white didn't set up a good tank line. He opted to go for these guys instead. Better not be a case of freaking the replays going out of sync again. I'm going to be really annoyed if it is. Ah, fuck. I think it might have. Yeah, because I wouldn't just be sitting here this long. Oh, that's really frustrating. Yeah. That's interesting, so you can actually see the way compare the text to what's happening. That's how you can know it went out of sync. Alright. Well, I'll be back in just a moment then with a slightly different map. What happened was, I don't think we died until later on. I think we did die. I don't recall for certain. This was weeks ago. Let's pause this. But, I think we do die later on, but what eventually happens is White builds up this epic army, and he goes and deploys a bunch of siege tanks here, and he kills this, and then we just kind of work our way in. We kill this stuff, and then we kill Bowser. We do win, but the replay, unfortunately, has gone out of sync, so I'll see you guys in a minute with another replay. And we're back. Oh, sorry about that. One of the hotkey, I've got a certain hotkey set up to start a recording, and apparently that causes one of these menus to pop up. Okay, so here we have some shit is turned off too. Don't need that open. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, Anyways, this is Heroes of Might and Magic. This is what this map is called. Now, the way this map works, this is completely different from the previous one. And this replay is more recent, so I can tell you what happened more in depth if it does go out of sync. Knock on wood, it doesn't. But basically, in this map is based off of Heroes of Might and Magic, the game, and it has 3 factions. It has Haven, which is the Terran faction in game, Necropolis, which is the Zerg faction in game, and Inferno, which is the Protoss faction. Me and my ally are playing as Inferno against the 2 Haven players and the 2 Necropolis players. Now, the way this works is the balance is entirely based off of vanilla stats. So if you look at this guy's health, he's got 600 health. Vanilla has 60. And that's literally the way it works for everything, is the guy just plopped his 0 onto the end of all the stats. So 70 damage instead of 7. You get the idea. If you have 1 armor, you have 10 armor instead. And that's literally, he just put a 0 on the end of everything. Life, shields, damage, and armor. And the way it works is you build buildings in your area, well, anywhere really, up to a certain limit, and they will spawn units here, okay? And then you use those units to go and kill enemies on these gold mines, and then those gold mines give you money, and you can use that money to make more buildings, and use those buildings to get more units, and then you make war on each other. And that's literally the game in a nutshell. So this replay is 28 minutes in-game long, so sit back and enjoy. Hopefully it doesn't go out of sync again. I've noticed the Starcraft replays have a tendency to do that for some reason. Even if I recreate the exact... and I'm wondering if it's because Starcraft has been updating a lot. Like, the remastered version has been updating quite a bit. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. So I have to teach Purple how to play at the beginning, because he's never played before, which is okay. This map is super old. Like, super old. I'm talking like fucking 2002 old. It's a classic. And when I say AC on, by the way, that means allied chat on, so he can't, the enemies can't see. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just telling him how to conserve his troops. So this is an average gold mine. Can I reveal the Fog of War? How do I... I'm sure there's a way to do that. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see, like, production here. That's pretty cool. I like that. If I click on... I guess that because there's no units, so that's literally all the Fog of War. Yeah. Alright, so basically, there's nothing important to do. I'm just going to be fucking with the gold mines. Basically, you've got like nothing important to look at, I mean. You've got average gold mines and abundant gold mines. And the abundant gold mines are guarded by these giants, which are really powerful units. And then in addition on the map, you've got a couple of these locations. I think 3. You've got this one, and this one. One for each team. And they're like super gold mines. So you've got, like, and they're like within a secure location. So you got 3 average gold mines and an abundant, which is 110 per turn. Because the average gives 20 and the abundant is 50. And to get to them, you got to get through these guys. Giants, Titans, Dark Knights. These guys are fucking tough. They're really strong. So I believe the Giants and stuff have non-standard stats. They can wreck you. So I'm pulling enemies back by kiting them. I'm bringing them back to the photon cannon, or blazing spike cannon. It's called in this because it does a lot of damage and just really useful in general to have it tank instead of your units. And so when this timer comes to the end, I will keep this up for now. You can see all of our money. When the timer gets to the end, yeah, I'm just telling them Haven to the north and Necro to the east. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so when the timer hits 0, we get income from our mines. That's how it works. So you get income, you then use that income to build buildings, you get units, you use those units to take more mines or make war on your enemies. Now, this game is actually the first time I've played this map. Like, this recording is my first time playing this map in 10 or 12 years, probably. So I don't really remember where all the gold mines are. I used to have them all memorized. I used to be able to. I used to have a routine. I could get like this, and this all before the end of the first timer. I used to be that quick, but I am not that quick anymore. Now, Red also clearly knows what he's doing. He's roaming around with his little marine army. Haven is one of the tougher factions to start with, actually, because you don't get as many troops as Necropolis, and you can't kite like Inferno. So you just gotta go for it, pretty much. You can see you take a lot of losses. The Necropolis players doing okay. Let's see what they're doing. So they've built. Can't remember what you start with. That guy didn't build shit. He just built an evolution chamber. Both of them are going for a quick evolution chamber. This guy did build a graveyard. You start with a graveyard and a cemetery. So this guy's built a graveyard and evolution chamber. And this guy's just built the evolution chamber. I guess he's going for upgrades, which is not really a very good idea. I'm going for... it's kind of hard because all the different buildings give different units. So like a gateway or a murky temple, that will give me succubuses or dragoons. I'm just going to go with what the units are called in vanilla Starcraft because it's easier that way. So gateways give you dragoons at the end of every timer. Pylons give you zealots. If we go up here, engineering bay, that gives him fire bats. I think it gives him fire bats. Supply depots give you archers. You can get a barracks to get more archers. And just various things like that. Yeah, ranging guild, that gives you, I think it's extra archers and a ghost or something like that. And I'm just encouraging him, saying, hey, you can take that one. Easy. So you can see I haven't really done as good a job as my teammate actually at conserving my troops. I'm actually on the bottom of the board. But that's okay, because I've got a lot of money coming in. You can see I've totally forgotten about this average gold mine over here. Build another pylon over here. So once that finishes, I'll be getting 3 more zealots, or 3 zealots at the end of everything, and a dragoon. And he asks a question that I can't really answer, so I just say all kinds, just build anything. Yeah, Necropolis gets the most troops, but the weakest until late game. Once you get late game, whew, they can run right over you. Especially their air. Their air is terrifying. So we can see Blue's APMs are through the roof. That's really interesting, seeing the APMs. I like that. I mean, I don't like it because mine are terrible right now, but I also don't have anything to do, so... Yeah, I tell him, like, this way, but unfortunately he didn't listen to me, so... He's surviving off 3 beacons right now, which is only, I think, yeah, 3 standard beacons. So that's only 60 per turn he's getting, whereas I've got average, abundant, average, abundant, average. So I'm getting 160 per turn, which is pretty good. Let's see what Red's got. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's getting 100 even. Blue's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well, so 100 even. Brown's getting 80. 80 now, anyways. Yeah, so you can see, you can definitely tell that I might be losing a lot of my men, but I'm making money in the process. I'm also just kind of taking it slow, teaching Purple how to play. Okay, I actually don't really like those production queues because they block up this, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, I mentioned how blue and red were doing not too good because they lost a lot of people. You generally want to try and keep your army up as blue and red. Blue or red, Haven players, I should say. You can see once you get a bit of an army together as Inferno, you can really wreck some fools. But yeah, red and blue are not doing that great. It doesn't really matter if brown or orange outnumber you because you're always going to be outnumbered by Necropolis. It's just the way it works. They are Necropolis. The undead. See, I'm just checking around here for more beacons because I honestly don't remember where they all are. But I find this one, so that's good. Draw away the ranged units to deal with them first and then swarm the melee units after. Yeah, you can see these guys are actually really strong. 1,500 health with 175 damage. But not as strong as my guys. My guys have a little bit more health because they've got 600 shield, but a little bit less damage. So I'm starting to chip away. I'm going to be chipping away at this super mine down here for quite some time. But let me tell you, once you get it, it is so worth it. Dealing with the first initial few guys here is no problem. It's these 6 down here that are the bitch. Look at the Titan stats. 500 damage on his cannons. That's enough to like 3-shot pretty much anything I have. 3-4 shot everything I have because the Goliath also does extra damage to large units like the Dragoon, and I think he does extra damage to the Zealot too, because there's certain damage types in this game are balanced to do extra damage to things, so it's just the way it works out. Bring up my reinforcements. Blue's losing a lot. Red's doing okay. Got 19 men. Generally what you want to do is you want to just spam Marines early on. Just max out your archery ranges. I don't remember what they cost. I haven't played as Haven in a long time. Just relaying to him the way this game works. Oh yeah, and they've got 40 armor too. And these guys got 20 armor. They are no joke. So I know what's in there, so I'm trying to be clever about it. And yeah, look at how fast they rip through all my shield and everything. Trying to draw them out, because choke points are bad. There we go. So what I was looking to do there was separate the Goliaths from the Vultures, which I did. And so now I can, I got the big one, which is the dangerous one, the Titan. Once you've dealt with him, the other two aren't too bad. Of course, the Vultures aren't, you know, they're not pushovers, but they're also not hugely dangerous. So that literally was a perfect maneuver. I couldn't have pulled that off better. I was super happy at the time as well to have done that, because now there's just the two giants. Fortunately, my teammate's not a fucking dickface, and he doesn't come down and steal this. A lot of players will do that. They'll just come down and, like your teammates, I mean, they'll come down and steal your freaking beacons from you after you do all the work. But I do finish off most of them, and I've got a decent army spawning every turn now. 5 zealots, or is that 5 zealots? 4 zealots and 3 dragoons. So you can see I've got 280 ore. I believe I get something new here. Don't remember exactly what I built. So purple's doing really good. He's conserving his troops like a boss. Remember, he's getting a lot less income than me, so he's got to be a little bit more careful. Whereas I can kind of just throw shit at the enemy until it dies. Because I'm spawning like a bunch of guys every turn, so. Really hoping this replay doesn't go out of sync, because there's some good action later. Again, just trying to pull them out of the choke point. In hindsight, probably would have been better to just go in there, but whatever. Try my hand at it. Just telling purple, and he's actually really, really cool. He comes down to help me. And I'm kind of worried that he's going to try and steal it from me, but he's not. He's a really genuinely awesome teammate in this. Thanks for the help, though. Yes, it will. Little do we know, Orange is up here. And I think to myself, well, what if there isn't anything in there? And thank God I go down and I check. Because otherwise I wouldn't have had that massive income bonus. So now I'm getting money. Like, I am getting fucking dollars. Let's see, what I built this, so... Get my first demon. Pretty good health, 3,000, and 300 damage as well. Orange has guys. I saw on the mini-map, and I was warning him. So, we got a big battle up here. Sorry, I missed that. Blue won. Definitively. The Necropolis troops are pretty shit. Like I said, it's all just based off vanilla stats. So, you know, Zergling, Hydralisk stats. So the Hydralisks are better, much better than the Marines, but there's a lot more Marines. So, yeah, that's a tactic that the Necropolis can use. They can steal beacons with single units. And I go across here to take this beacon. Draw them across the bridge because choke points are bad, real bad. Wrecked them. I'm doing really well. It's been pretty much everything's gone off without a hitch for me. So pretty much all the neutral beacons have been snapped up now, except for the super mines here and here. Since I already have mine, that gives me a distinct advantage. I come up here looking for more. And I take Red's beacon, and immediately kind of regret it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I don't actually want war with him right now. So I just kind of back off. And I actually say it to Red here in a minute, I think. Blue is really, really steamrolling brown. Pretty bad. Yeah, I'm just telling him, you know, I don't want to fight you right now. I'm good. You can have it. Yeah, Red was the other player who knew what he was doing fairly well. Evidently Blue does as well. He was probably... Well, no, he must not have been talking because it would show me the chat if he was. So, yeah. I guess Blue knew how to play as well. Orange is the only noob, I think. Brown just keeps throwing troops at him and wasting them. It's not the answer. That's one thing this map's always struggled with, is the early game balance between Haven and Necropolis. Because Haven just shits on them real bad. Now it's when I start looking at upgrades. I think. Did I? No, not yet. I tell him to go and attack Orange because he's really weak, and Purple right now is really strong. He has the second highest army size, so Brown is getting shit on. Red just spamming away. I generally try to max out my Marines as quickly as possible. These give you ballistic workshops. What do they give you? I don't remember. I don't remember what they give you. Oh no! This also is a special area right here. This is a hero area. You run up here with something and you can get a hero unit, which is a one-off. You only get one of them. Now I get Templars, who can use Psionic Storm to really fuck over some people. Also getting 2 Archons per spawn, which is pretty sweet. Spawn fords there, and another Murky Temple. I'm just, at this point, I'm just building up. I'm just trying to build up my forces to a point where I'm comfortable that I can take on red. I'm pretty comfortable right now because a 10-man advantage isn't enough, but better safe than sorry. If you can match Haven's army, then that's the best. I think, yeah, the crossbowmen. That's what these get you. Crossbowmen, and then stables obviously get you the knights, the vultures. It's complimenting perp. So we've kind of gotten to the point now. You can tell by the timer as well. We're getting closer towards the end of the game here, as the armies align. Red's taking a crack at his super gold mine. It's fucking hard to break super gold mines as any other faction except Inferno. I'm just telling, yeah, brown rage quits. I'm just telling purple there what the upgrade costs are in minerals. 5 for armor, 50 for damage, and 10 for shields. The reason it's less for armor is because, you know, every damage gets you like 10, so. Yeah, blue wrecked brown. So I'm worried that I've hosted a rigged version of the map. That's why I keep asking him. Going for griffins. And there's no answer to that because they're all good. They're all good. You just gotta know how to play them. There's a crop. You pretty much just want to try and get as many gold mines as possible. In Necropolis, what you can do as well is you can make single, you can send single Zerglings around to steal enemy gold mines. Fuck with them. It's dirty, but it works. I'm talking to purple here. I want to make peace with OJ and hit blue, because he's more of a threat. He just does his own thing, though. It's all good. I think we're good. I don't think the replay is going to go out of sync now. I think if it would have gone out of sync, it would have done it already. Getting another Warlock Tower. And now I decide to go and attack red, because I have the biggest army of anybody right now. So there's purple's attack on orange. It's a total wash. Strongest armies, or the strongest units versus the weakest units with no numerical advantage. Yeah, you're gonna lose. Here's my big battle with red. Yeah, the storms don't do a huge amount of damage, but every little bit is nice, so. Fucking destroyed him, because he only had about half his army there. Yeah, orange didn't know how to play, so. You know, everybody starts off as a noob sometime. Makes spawning pools for lings, hydroless dens for hydras. Oh, he had a vampire lair. So he has a vampire up here somewhere. One of these guys. Vampires are hero Zerglings. They're very good. Blue's lining up here to attack while purple's army is away. A little bit underhanded. Getting my first Shadow Woods. That'll get me a Reaver. Reavers are powerful. First air units on the field, the Griffins. Yeah, there's a vampire. 3,000 health, 100 damage. Pretty good unit. And it's super fast too, like super fast attack speeds and stuff. And movement speed. So yeah, blue makes an attack on purple here while his army's away. On my way. He saves his probes, which is a good move. They aren't that expensive, but just a good move in general. He left like half his army there. If he had attacked all at once, that would have been a different story, probably. He would have done a lot more damage. My reinforcements get there just as the other half of Blue's army does. Save the day. Little do I know, he's still got a 50 down there. I think, yeah, it's showing me Red's income here. Because technically I'm player 1. That's the way the game slot hosting worked. Red sends a vulture out to take back some beacons. I send my little reinforcing army across the bridge to take a foothold. Prevent Blue from doing that again. So yeah, at this point the game's basically over. My army's too big. I could take on both of their armies at once and probably come out of it relatively unscathed. You need like a 2-to-1 advantage versus Inferno as Haven, and like a 3-to-1 as Necropolis. So, fortunately, he doesn't see that 50. That would have been a pain in the ass. Also, thank goodness he doesn't explore down here. If he'd taken the supermine, that would have been a real annoyance to lose that. Purple almost got him there. Purple takes that beacon, and I decided to say hell with it. Just let him keep it, because he didn't have so many. And I've already got a huge amount. That harassment game, though. Got a little trapped army over here. And dead. So yeah, now we just wait. I'm just waiting for an additional army to show up. Here's the Reaver. Does 900 damage, and it's a long range as well, obviously. Obsidian Tower, I don't recall what that gives. I think that's an air unit. How are my ups looking? I've got 2 shields and an armor, no damage yet. He's just harassing me. I put him on hold position. I got a little fed up with this bullshit, and I decided to send my army in. He does have the hill advantage, though. It's not going to be easy to get in there, man. So I just sit myself there to prevent him from doing any more harassing. Break through the blockade. If he'd put all his troops near the edge, I would have had a way worse time of it getting in there. If you build like defenses by these hills as the red player, it's a real bitch to get in, because those are the only 2 ramps to get in, and transports aren't a thing in this game, so you have to get in through there. So he kind of made a bit of a bad call in not defending those ramps. Yeah, we just have a little bit of a trade-off here, some troops, but the superior quality of my troops shines through, and I do win the battle. Especially since a bunch of his troops are over here. He's probably forgotten about them. But yeah, I went through. I had my reinforcements coming as well. Nightmare. GG. Well played. send his reinforcements, but it's too little too late. Still got all these guys back here. Now, I don't recall... No, yeah, I think he just leaves the game. There's no final battle, unfortunately, between purple and blue. Interestingly, I think blue actually might have had a chance because purple's army is just made up of trash. It's all the low-level shit, whereas blue has a lot of elites. He's got, like, knights and stuff. I think this map, I think is based off Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Oh, nice. There you go. They're having a battle right now. Yeah, he should leave here now. And I say, how's your side faring? And then I look over and it's like, oh. and there's your answer. GG. And that's the end of her. And that's it. Game ends in victory. So yeah, that was Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm glad that replay didn't go out of sync. I think some of the replays I have are going out of sync because they actually like update, and I think replays are incompatible. You know, replays that were recorded in previous versions aren't compatible with new ones or something like that. But I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the game types. If you'd like to see some more of either one of them in the comments. And drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Help the channel grow. And until the next video, as always, stay awesome.